Hey guys, and welcome back to some Pokemon Blaze Black 2. Today we are taking our steps to the next big city. It's finally time we get out of Castelia City, we get out of that connecting route, and we finally head on to the next new big place. And I skipped this Joint Avenue segment because, hell, it was going to take a long time of unaction and boring stuff, and you guys don't deserve that. So what I also did, you might be a little upset, but I went ahead and evolved Scum because I was looking at some episodes and I saw that the battle that we do once we get into Nimbasa City is actually not too easy. So I looked at our Pokemon and it's a double battle. So if we get teamed up on, we have no chances of surviving, and we might get, I don't know, we might even get swept. So I'm trying to avoid that. It's these two Pokemon trainers, my bad. That actually seemed to work out as a sentence. Anyway, these two trainers, and we're gonna be taking on with a double battle. So that's that. Also, I know this series has been dragging on for a while, but I noticed that the King Nappy is actually doing Blaze Black 2 right now as well. I'm not trying to get into competition or anything because this is a humble let's play that we're doing. We're trying to get back into things, and it's a nice little thing we're doing. Yeah, that's that. But it's also nice to see him do it. I was kind of close with him. Well, I don't want to say that because he was always much bigger than I was, but when I was doing pretty well on YouTube, we were in contact sometimes, and it was cool. Like, we had a battle, it went on his channel, went on my channel, all that stuff. So it's nice to see him do the same thing at this point. And if any of you guys follow his stuff, leave a comment down below. I'd be interested to see that. But yeah, shout out to him. Not necessary at all, but still cool. All right, I'm Subway Boss. What's his name again? No, I talked to her. Right. These are the Subway Bosses, guys. It is time to be afraid. But I think our new Muck Scum should be just strong enough to be able to handle these. Actually, my point is that he should be defensive enough to be able to tank some stuff. I'm going to go for the minimize right away, because I don't want to spoil what they have. Okay, it's Ingo and Emmet. That's the names. But yeah, look at those Pokemon. Those aren't just any old Pokemon with, you know, casual attack stats, special attack stats. These things are monsters for early on in the game. Now, Scum's defense is special defense. I think it's mostly special defense that we should be worried about. All right, great job going for the protect. No, like, fire blasts or flamethrower or anything close to that. Okay, so he went. Pignite just went. Please don't. Okay, good. I like how it's going so far. We have not taken any hits yet. And Muck is the slowest one on the field. Okay, that's fine, but we still got to minimize up, and we have all our HP right there, all for us to keep. Okay, that's great. So I'm surprised they didn't go for like a. Of course Okay, good. I like how it's going so far, and I know I'm pissing out by going for the minimize, but we don't have a tank enough Pokemon yet. That's my thought process. Although Muck could be considered the closest thing to a tank we have. Okay, that did way too much. Holy crap. Wait. Did I just go for a second? I went for the second minimize. Do I have a healing item? Watch me not. I don't have a healing item, guys. Alright. This is the only thing I have, so I'm going to use it. I don't care. I mean, please miss. But that did so much damage. What the heck? Yeah, go for the protect. That's fine. Like, it's fine. But you go for. Don't go for me. Come on, man. Come on, Shadalure. That's not cool. Alright, so the Pignite doesn't get anything done. I'm thinking I can just go for a Sludge Wave. Oh, I can go for Dig. But I don't know who has Levitate in this game and who does not. So let me check that 1 second. I'm sorry for wasting your time 1 sec, but I just want to check. Something real quick. But yeah, in the meantime, I think we're fine. We're kind of skating on thin ice, but I don't think it's that bad because we're over half HP, and that was a crit that he had. Just keep that in mind. Okay, so we could go for the Chandelure, I think. I mean, we could always go for a third minimize, which I don't think would hurt, but I also don't want to keep delaying things. So, okay, good. It went for the protect right now. Yes, so then I'm going to get the hit. And we don't get hit in this turn, but I'm going to be able to hit it in the next turn. And please don't go for me. You're such a dick, Electros. Just do something else. Come on. Your only goal is to slaughter me. I don't like that. I would take you out right away if I weren't worried about myself more than you. Alright, so that's gonna almost take out the Pignite, which I wouldn't mind because it's freaking paralyzed. Is that gonna take out the... Of course. Of course! Alright, so I could go for a Sludge Wave at this point. Unless they... If they gang up on me, and they both hit, that would suck. I'm gonna go for it. No. Should I go for it? What if one goes for Protect? Well, the thing is, I don't have a way out of it in the next turn either, so I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. Quick Claw! Let's go, Quick Claw! There we go. So clutch. Does that hit the Pignite too? Okay, that's kind of good, actually, to be honest. Get that paralyzed Pokemon out. Alright, so that almost takes all 3 Pokemon out. Not quite. So if you got another crit with your Thunderbolt, I would technically be screwed. But that doesn't happen. Okay, Rosa sent out the Sim Sage. So they only have 1 Pokemon each, right? So I could be that loser and go for, what's it called? The Citrus Berry. But see, if he gets a crit, then I'm the loser. Like, that makes me the loser if I lose the Pokemon. Not by going for Citrus Berry, because we're just trying to be safe. And we're nowhere near those, like, battles at the end of the game where it's going to be hella intense. This is just the appetizer to the main course. So, okay, that was a waste of a berry. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, but whatever. Something had to be done, right? Okay, well, that went better than I thought. At some points, I was scared. I was definitely scared at some points. As you could definitely see. But here we are. We cleared that. Shout out to Muck. Please, Muck has done a really good job so far. And Muck is really bulky, so that's a great Pokemon to have in a game like this. Especially, let's see his stats. Her stats. I'm sorry, I always get confused. Okay. So, 98 attack, that's great for like, Dig, which I think should have taken that Chandelure out, because 98 and super effective. I mean, no stab, of course, but 80 base power, come on, that should have taken it out. Alright, Thief is just there for now, for those Psychic types. It's not a strong move at all. Minimize is super helpful so far. Dig is good to have, you know. Sludge Wave is stronger than Sludge Bomb by just like 5 points. However, it has a lower percentage of poisoning, and that is a fact. That's not with Sludge Bomb and Sludge that I thought. I didn't think. I just had this idea that even though it said that the poison percentage was the same, for some reason I always thought that it was more likely for Sludge to poison. That's why I was a little bit reluctant to change to Sludge Bomb, but I didn't even change to Sludge Bomb. I just had both for a bit. Alright, the gear station. Do we need to do anything here? That's my question. I mean, it's fun. It gets you dizzy. Whatever. Not really the focus of this Let's Play, though, right? Alright. Decently cool music, should I say? Decently cool. Decently cool. Alright, so we have stuff to do. Am I right? Like, talk to this man. That's at the top of my list. Oh, we can go to Anville Town and get a rare candy. Yeah, could. But we are going to heal first and buy some super potions or hyper potions if we can. Because we don't want to be using citrus berries. They're valuable too, like they're great items to have. The thing is, these aren't Wi-Fi battles, so once you use it once, it's gone. And that kind of annoys me because citrus berries are hard to find and I don't have the time to like to grow them and stuff. Alright, I think we should get, should we have, oh, no revives, it's a freaking Nuzlocke. Alright, 15 should be good. I mean, at some point we're going to have to buy new ones again, so. So yeah, that's pretty good. Team recap though, because you guys did not see my training. So, the Skull and Box, they're still kind of behind. They're still with Creep though. Well, one of them is. So, I'm thinking Box should be able to evolve into Cacturne for our next gym battle because they have a Grass Pokemon. I have Grass Pokemon. They have Electric type Pokemon. So, we want to be resistant to that. I think we can get our bike here too. Don't remember where exactly. But let's talk to these people. It's a shiny? Wait, that is not a shiny. What the heck? You're a weirdo. Well, yeah, I don't think it's... Is it a shiny? No, it's not a shiny. What the heck? Just starting to understand each other. Wow, Cacnea, I thought what we had was special. From the beginning. Jeez. I don't even know what item it just gave me. Frozen ore, but we'll check it out. I'm not super excited. I'm not expecting something. Wait, frozen ore. Oh. Alright. I didn't know it was called that. Alright, so let our... I can't talk. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let us, not our, let us make our way towards Anville Town. How about that? Just take a quick look at everything. Yes, we're going to be making our way back into the subway station. And hopefully find the train right away. I think it's the first one. It should be the first one. But I also can't. Nope. Okay, yeah, no. It's not one of the... I think it could be this one. I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go. I just noticed from the color it looked kind of rustic and like Anville Town. I don't know. Something like that. Alright, let's see if there's an item in here. Nope. What am I doing? Would you like to board the train? Of course. Show me the way. Nice and fast. Good service. Unova has good transportation. Uh-oh. Lost her Pokemon. Not good. Trash can is empty once again. This girl is playing the flute. This guy is admiring trains. This guy is changing the view. Oh, are you also curious about that train? Well, now that you pointed out... Oh, no. I did not need this at all. No. 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 I don't need this. I don't need this. I mean, I don't mind, but like... Come on, man. That was not interesting. He just told us everything we could have expected. So I'm not really that impressed. She wanted to get a picture from that angle. Well, go ahead. Who's telling you no? Nobody. Alright, let's see if we can get items. I think there should be a couple, but I'm not sure. Alright, so it's just a scenic kind of view. There's not really much in this little town, but it's still a cool thing to visit. And let's get what we can from it. Definitely. But I think we can get a rare candy and some little crappy items. Not crappy, but like decent, not very special items. See, it's a very sort of peaceful, melodic music, and it's very chill. It doesn't have this. There's a rare candy. It doesn't have the same sort of stressful, not even stressful, but just New York City like atmosphere that especially Castelia City had, or some other cities, especially the one we just came from as well. It's a little isolated little place. It's cool and everything. It's worth visiting once. But the keyword there is once. Alright, can we get out of this thing and maybe make our way? No, we can't. But I think we definitely should be able to. I want to be able to see that train. I want to be able to walk on the tracks. The heck? But maybe I don't think we can. We might not be able to. Alright, fair enough. Well, that was a little uneventful, am I right? Okay. Let's make it back. That was a quick visit, I should say, but completely worthwhile, especially listening to that guy ramble on about the basics of that train, basic history of it too. Whatever. We are back in Nimbasa City right now, and no, I don't want to board it again. Take it easy. One time is enough, and you never go back. Alright, so let's get out. If I'm able to. And let's do some stuff. Do we have to go to the gym and everything and do all that stuff? I don't think so, but let's see. Let's see what's going down in the gym. I think Elisa, or however you say her name, she should be in the old gym right now. And we go in, we find her, and then we persuade her to go back to her own gym, and after that, we shall fight her. Alright, so these are all the old gym trainers. Nothing to worry about. But let's wait for a capsule to get here. So now we're gonna go up. Now we're gonna stop here, and I'm gonna change the switch again. All right. Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Who is this? Yes. Wait. What? I don't want to fight you. Who are you? Get out. This is a fake gym. We don't need to fight people. He does have electric type Pokemon. That's weird. Okay, so we have Box now. Can Box learn any ground type moves? It'd be kind of sad if we couldn't. Can you not sing to us? Come on, Pichu. Do I need to fast forward? I don't want to waste all day with a Pichu. Oh no, this thing is so annoying. I mean, I know it can't take me out with anything. Nasty plot. Alright, so now you're starting to piss me off. JK. Goodbye. No. Not only does it live it, but then it decides to do it only twice. See, that pissed me off. Right. Of course. Of course. I'm just gonna go into Scum, I think. Or if I went into the Skull, I could Shadow Sneak it and get some EXP, but I don't want to risk it, because maybe he has like a nasty plot up, maybe he gets like a Thunderbolt or something. I don't even know what a Pichu could have in this game. The emphasis is always on this game, because this game is not the real game. Alright, so I think we could just go for a Sludge Wave, or because it might have Static. I don't know, we'll just go for a Sludge Wave. Alright, so get up, out. Scum gets 121, Box gets 172. It has a Blitzel. We could go for the Dig, but I also don't want to waste time. So let's see how much the Sludge Wave does. Also, just to get perspective for the gym. That gym's going to be scary. I always say that, but still. Alright. This should be able to take it out. Yeah, okay, good. I also hate paralysis. It's just so annoying because you know it doesn't always affect you, but it's always there. And it just bothers me to think about the fact that one of my Pokemon might be paralyzed. Because sometimes it skips 3 turns without doing anything. You never know. It's just so obnoxious. With sleep, it's like, alright, I'm going to make it through, and then I'm going to wake up, and then it's all going to be gone. And usually, sleep-inducing moves have low accuracy, so it's usually not a problem. But paralysis is so annoying. In fact, question of the day. What is your least favorite status condition? Boom, there we go. Sometimes it's hard for me to think about like good ones. Alright, is there nothing? Hello? Never mind. I just have to be patient. Alright, so are we going to find anything in this gym? Yeah, nice and powerful. I feel like we're just back. No, we're not back, but come on. Another person. Jeez. What the heck? I hope she doesn't have 3 Pokemon. Shouldn't have said anything. Alright, so Cacnea is asleep. What's the point? We could Leech Seed it. I mean, copycat whatever you want. I'm sleeping. Oh, you just copycat yourself? If it does an Encore on me when I Leech Seed, I will switch out for sure. I mean, keep going for copycat. Like, literally, just do something at least. It even makes me upset to see you use that move. Because you're just wasting all your turns. Like, if you went for an Electric type move that was not very effective, I would understand. You're just doing your best. But come on, you're just spamming Encore. It's like I Encored you to do Encore. You see how stupid that is? And it's stupid of me to go for Leech Seed too. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but I'm going to switch out. I don't know who to switch out into, because it might have that Electric type move and screw me over. Okay. See? If that takes me out. Why do they always get critical hits? Like, what the hell is your problem? Who are you? They always get crits on these stupid Electric type moves. Like, you're such a crappy Pokemon. Just get out. Why do you go for a freaking Thunderbolt? Do I have to go into Scum? Do I have to be that person that has to go into their tank just because you're being an annoying little piece of crap? Yeah, of course you're gonna go for Spark again. Like, I'm not worried about that. But, like, why do you get the crits? Like, that could have taken me out. If I had gone into Creep, you would have taken me out. So stupid. Do we need to evolve into Samurott? Because I'm not going to use freaking Dewott against an Electro-type gym leader. That's not going to happen. Encore, like, what the hell? And of course I'm paralyzed. Of course. Full paralysis. I mean, you keep getting sapped by Leech Seed. It's going to take like 10 turns. And what you're doing to me is taking about the same time as Leech Seed in terms of damage. So I'm not going to feel anything at all. It's just sad. It's very sad. And I don't want to overtrain my Scum. I really don't want to overtrain my Scum. Feint Attack. Okay, well, it's going to evolve into a Grass Dark. So definitely. Do we need Venoshock? So it's weak to fire, weak to bug. No, let's just think about what's super effective against, what's a weak to poison. It's literally just grass and freaking fairy. Yeah, we don't need it. And we can always teach it again. Nope. Minun. I mean, who are we going to switch into? So we have these annoying weaknesses. We should train up Duskull a little bit. Duskull. When I say it, it sounds like Duskull, so it's kind of lame, but you guys know what the nickname is. Okay, so another Spark from another annoying little electric mouse, or whatever that thing is, and of course the full paralysis once again, nice and clean. Let's see if I can get it again. Come on, guys. How many freaking full paralyses can we get in a row? Let's see. Ah, how sad we didn't get it this time. Get up out. Get up out. Hello? Did you just live that? I mean, I'm happy to go for Sludge Wave again. It's to your own demise. Like, get up out. Seriously. Alright, so we keep training our Scum, which is kind of I don't want to have to do this. But I also don't want to have to kill off all my other Pokemon because they're weak. You know what I'm saying? If I put the weak ones, they're gonna die. If I put the strong one, it's gonna keep getting stronger. So obviously I can do some training with the weaker Pokemon and get them up to higher levels. I can obviously do that, and maybe I can get Dusclops. Maybe. There's a possibility. I'm just checking out the level. Should be pretty high though, so I don't think we can do much. Come on, Cerebi. Yeah, 37. I'm not gonna wait until 30. That was like almost Muck's level. Muck was 38. So there you have it. I don't think I'm gonna get a Dusclops by this episode. By next. It would just be too much of a hassle. And it's also just too much, you know? You don't want to over-level everything. It's good to have that one tank, because otherwise you might get screwed over by one Pokemon in one battle that might either set up or do whatever. I mean, I don't think she's going to fight us, but who knows? In this game, we might have the gym leader decide to just fight us in the previous gym and then go to the next gym and fight us there too. Obviously, that's not going to happen, but I just want to be safe. So you never know what to expect. That's life. Yes. Thank you. That makes up for all the paralyses that you... So I hear the gym leader likes the thrill of this roller coaster. Well, where is she? Come on, man. Maybe I'm just going to find her in one of those machines. Anyway, the episode should be about over at this point, guys. So I will just go in here and see what happens. It's probably going to be someone coming out of it. No, okay. But as soon as this thing stops, we're going to have to end the episode. And things are going to heat up in the next one. We're going to make our way to the real gym leader. And we'll find out how to do that. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.